When I talk to students who are interested in the Center for Global Affairs, I always make a point of emphasizing our global field intensives.
The global field intensives really provide students with an opportunity to get out into the field and see places that they obviously otherwise would not get a chance to see.
You absolutely have to have experience working in the field in order to really know if this is something for you.
Usually there's a concentration that's associated with the field intensives. We have field intensives that focus on energy and environmental policy, that focus on global economy, that focus on transnational security. So students who are in that concentration or students who are interested in that concentration can take a global field intensive and then have a very immersive experience.
The global field intensive in China was on environmental and energy security.
We went to the United Arab Emirates and we were looking at gender and sustainable development in the region.
I also did a global field intensive in Costa Rica and Panama. It was an environmental peace building GFI.
I specifically went to India. I was in India for 14 days. I went to Delhi, I went to Bangalore, I went to Agra. I specifically looked at international development, so I was specifically interested in rural healthcare and education.
In the Japan Global Field Intensive, we're mainly looking at comparative energy politics.
I did one in South Africa and then most recently in India.
In the summer, I'm going to be going on a global field intensive to Tanzania and Uganda, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. We're going to be working with NGOs and going to some refugee camps to really see how people are dealing with those problems.
We all have professional contacts and colleagues in the different places where we work. Almost everybody on the faculty has an active professional area of interest that they are still quite involved in that's outside of their day-to-day academic life.
Our professor, she really went above and beyond in terms of connecting us with really fascinating people who live and work in the UAE and really allowing us to see all the different ways in which gender and sustainability play out in that country.
You're in corporate offices, you're in government offices, legal offices, where this is now the conversation. So we got access to something that wasn't just the party line.
They are made aware of these different careers and these different approaches to looking at issues.
After the field intensive, I had a better understanding of what healthcare is like in India and how that affects their full potential for their youth and for their women especially and their marginalized community.
You could read all you want about AIDS in South Africa, but until you actually go there and you meet these young people, there's no substitute for having boots on the ground and experiencing that for yourself.
You interview people and you meet people and you try to understand where they're coming from and what issues they face and how you can find holistic solutions to problems that they've been facing for years.
If a student can take advantage of the global field intensives, it usually proves to be one of the most significant highlights of their time at the center.